I'm jumping in the rivers, so please don't save me. Go further step for some fresh air. Mom's Maybelline for some maple leaves. No fairer, look clearer. In the mirror, just stare her. You like magic? I got magic. I double dare you to cheer up. I'm on a mission to find. Testing, testing. Just that check in, check in. Are you wrestling with lost investments? Lesson one. Remember your essence. You are the guide and the direction. Let that sink in. Let that be your best friend. Welcome to ITLC. I am Yoda Katori. We are aware. We care. That's what we do here. First things first, I want to get into there's so many topics to talk about, and there's no topic off limits. We could talk about anything taboo, porn, gay sex, anything LGBT, anything wicked, murdering, just dark stuff, whatever you want to talk about. But first thing I'm gonna talk about is something I noticed that people can utilize to check themselves. Because I find that there's a lot of narcissism going on around, so people aren't like able to, or not even aware to know to like look at themselves deeply and introspectively, and to view the world in a way that they'll know that what's happening on the outside is because it's happening on the inside. And one of those things I want to say is like knowing that your energy ain't shit, or if it is how you play the middleman in someone else's I guess need, because we're all interdependent upon each other. So information may come from someone that can help another, and someone may reach out to you because they need help, and you may be like, yeah, I know someone that can help you. They do this, they do that. And it lets you know like how good your energy is by the extent of how well that line you just threw them, they were able to eat off of it. Like you gave them a fishing line, like they always say, like teach a person how to fish or something, whatever that. There's an idiom of that sort. I'm working on my throat chakra, so I haven't been doing videos. It's like, come up, you gotta come out, we gotta clear all of this out. And so, okay, yeah, you play the person as the teaching someone how to fish. You give them a line, they use it. The fish that they get back probably makes them sick, or it just doesn't taste as good when they made it. But it's like, okay, you're living and doing your life, and then you find out that what they got that you gave them or helped them supposedly be the middleman of, it didn't really serve them fully. So sometimes you can be like, yeah, my energy ain't shit. I had to say that to myself before, like by the curves I was trying to help other people, but like, I'm not saying curve. What's a good word for man? Like my slang. Like what's a good word for being a distributor or something? Like you were a plug. Okay, the plug. Like you was trying to be the plug, and you realized that your recipients, or the people that you're using being a plug with, ain't really good stuff for that person. It's not the highest vibration. So that's one way to tell, like, your energy is not high enough, because the information or the source that you're trying to help another person use from your selection of sources, it doesn't feed them, it doesn't help them. They can't, sometimes it may backfire on them. Like they may lose by fucking with your source. You know what I mean? Like by messing with your source, they may lose big from it, or get swindled or something. So it's like you can check your energy. For example, I went to
it was like a vending event, and it was from friends that I knew. You know, they were vending. They was like, "Come vend with us," so I did. You know, and come to find out later on, I found out through a friend that I was vending with that the person that threw it was basically just one of those people that aren't good integrity. Like their energy wasn't shit, you know what I mean? Like, cause I never went to an event where I didn't make money. I think I made a little bit. I was doing massages there, and yeah, I didn't make anything. And my friends didn't really either. They, we was selling, but we ain't, like we lost more than probably all the energy we put to get there. We kind of lost that. Like we could have went to the beach or something. It was a waste of our time. Whereas to vend there, we had to pay a certain price, right? So the people that threw it made money, and they're known for like just their energy not being that good. So they got a lot of hype, but whatever they're throwing and putting together isn't serving anybody. Like nobody really there as vendors made money. That means like their energy was big enough to be known to try to do it, but not for other people. Like they would siphon all the energy, so they were kind of like the energy vampires. And so it's like, yeah, if they was to check themselves and really sit and look around and be like, damn, nobody's making money, like come up to each table like, how y'all doing today, like, and then you'd be like, dang, like that's my fault, like I put this together and nobody is making money. My friend, she threw an event. I was making mad money as a massage therapist there. Like I did pretty well, so I was like, all right, cool, like yeah, your energy is great, you know what I mean, like you did that for me and us. It was other people there making money and was like delightful to be there. And but that's what I was saying. Like how your sources, your resources. If your resources aren't helping others, then that's a great way for you to check yourself and be like, "Dang, my energy is off. Like there's something that I'm not doing. I'm a vampire. I'm a I'm an energy vampire of some sort, or I'm I need to really level up the beings around me, meaning I need to raise my vibration too, because everything that I have as a source can't even help another person. I was happy when, a friend of mine, guy at the time, he's like doing really well now, really popular. He wasn't as big as he was, particularly the way he is today. And he I don't know, me and him chatted or got together, and somehow I was able to help him use the space that I was staying in, and he actually made some type of money there, where somebody that I knew bought a couple of his art. And I think, like when you do things like that for people, it sticks. And I'm like, dang, I remember when I was at this low point, this person came and it still helped me get from point A to B to, like now look where he's at now. And I was like, wow, like I'm glad that I had my little resource was able to help him in some kind of way. And that's when I started realizing like, oh, my energy is okay. Like I actually have energy that help others. Like when people try to get you a job, it it can go wrong, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I got somebody that you can work with, and then come to find out it don't work. Like it's so many other factors to that, but it's a good way to let you to like channel your own awareness to be like how good you are with bridging other people, like assisting, like okay, yeah, you can look at life like being on a team, because I have dreams a lot when I'm playing on a team, and sometimes I'm crappy, sometimes I can't dribble the ball when I'm playing basketball in my dreams, or sometimes I'm a star of the show. So it's kind of like that. And a lot of people always want to be starting the show, but assisted, like when you give an assist to someone, that's dope. Like that, I helped them get the point. Like I was a part of that. So if you can look at how you assist another in these transportations, or it's another word I want to use for it, because I see things in my mind. Everything is so fast. It's like swipes. and I gotta find the word that quick, and I'm like, I already forgot about the other words because I'm living in the present moment a lot of time. So yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of other 11s have that situation if you're like super psychic, and a lot of times if you are like a master number 2, like, or a 7, or even if you're a 3, I know they have a lot of psychic energy going on, especially 5s too, because you have to be psychic as a life path 5. So yeah, stuff move fast. So those fast talkers and ones who actually can pull the words out when they see what's going on in their mind, those are like really their pathways are really strong with their outer world, and I'm working on that. Reading helps. But yeah, when you're making those transactions, that's another word for it. Transactions, and you're in the middle of like network, like you're a part of a network, and you are a conduit of information and energy. It's a good way to look at yourself to be like, yo, am I what's my voltage like? Can I send a message and it hit that other person's synapses and they just like light up, and then they can do whatever they're doing in their square area of their network part and be a source and then give to another person. Like that's how we kind of supposed to all operate, but a lot of us isn't is not doing the work. We're not choosing it. Many people aren't choosing to do the work to the highest level. Like at ITOC, like if you're gonna work with me and we're gonna do like life purpose and life coaching, lifestyle coaching, like we're gonna move into being the highest level of purity you possibly can reach, which is kind of demanding. But it's like if you're here, like why not try to be your higher self, like in this lifetime? So yeah, it's like my coaching, it doesn't let up. It's really demanding. It's not for everyone. Like I say, like you work on virtues, and those are the like having virtues and things like that are the things that give you high voltage, like your integrity, because what you do and how you move, it really shows like how you like what comes back to you. So if you're not moving in your highest steed of like virtue, you're blocking the ability to grow and give to others because you're constantly getting back the lower devices of energy you've been sending out. So like if your judgment, you're always judging things, like you're judging yourself basically. So now you can't even you're getting hit with your own judgments every time. You're not going to be able to see outside what's happening, the truth, because you're judging so much. And so you're only going to get that back to you. So what you give out is what you get. So if you can give strong currents and have strong integrity, you can not have things come and block you. It actually will lift you up, because then your virtues like, wow, you're an upstanding person. You start moving into leadership positions. Yeah, my throat chakra is weird right now. Actually, because I'm getting over a cold, which I like to call downloads and upgrades. I don't really call them sickness or ailments or anything like that. It's just like, oh, I just got upgraded. We love viruses over here and here. I don't know if it's COVID or not, but it was so many things. Just know I jumped in a river, and the next day I wasn't good. So it was something in that river, and yeah, so it could have been COVID. I don't know, but my immune system is lit, and it's all an upgrade, like I said. But yeah, get back into what I was saying. If anybody want to know about like asking deeper questions on it, like I'm open to even go further into like letting you, I don't know, discover or helping you discover what it is that you may need to do to get out of a state you're in. And one of those things is virtues. My first virtue of waking up was letting go, learning how to let go, no judgment, Like it was like a couple. It was like letting go, no judgment, accepting things. And it was like, wow, and people was doing like some cruel shit to me, like really literally like stealing from me, doing things for me. Like I had an ex that like stole like $3,000 like from me in some sense. When I was sleeping, they were like going into my bank account, my savings account, and like taking money from me and stuff. And I really wanted to hurt them. I was trying to be cool and nice. So I had to learn forgiveness. So I didn't keep like that bitter energy, and I didn't like, because I was really like in a very low vibration. So I was thinking like coming from Jersey, like, yo, you did such and such to me, I gotta burn you, like literally like throw fire on you and let you burn, like die, because it was like kill or be killed. So with that mind state, I knew I couldn't go there because I was changing, but I really was like, that's how you do it when I'm home. But I couldn't live off of that virtue. And it would have burnt me completely. So I had to learn how to have forgiveness. And I'm pretty sure, like, whatever they did that to them. They stole from themselves, basically. So I got burnt in the midst of it, but they stole from themselves. But right now, yeah, we in the middle of calling all our energy back because I still didn't get that $3,000 back from them. So I'm calling all of that back, all my energy. And you can do that too, like call back all the energy people ever did to you. But in the middle of that, you can have forgiveness and know that people are lacking virtues. They do not know what they do. What is, what Christ said, forgive them, they do not know what they do. They don't know that they're hurting themselves. So having forgiveness is a very strong higher level of integrity and type of virtue. It's one of the biggest ones next to service, being of service to others. And we can probably get it. I want to study why I think service is one of the biggest ones, because it's something I heard. I'm like, whoa, and it does make sense, but still comprehending it fully is a thing. Because I know my life is just full of service. Like it's just naturally, you know, all my signs and astrological points and all that just points to service. So it's kind of like how I'm made and configured to be of service. But yeah, this is ITOC. I hope you learned something as far as learning how to check yourself and be aware about your energy, if it's shit or if it's not, and how to correct it. And like I said, one of the best ways to correct it is strengthen your virtues, because what you give out to others, that's what's, is coming from inside. So try to build that up. Live off your words, like honor your words, honor your communication. Be truthful, because when you're truthful, other people will be truthful to you. When you're honest, other people will be honest to you, because you're giving honesty, so you get it back. If you're stealing, trust me, I used to steal all the time. It was fun for me, like, oh, I can get away with that. But I wasn't hiding from spirit, and I wasn't hiding from myself. So I was literally stealing from myself, and then it was messing me up, like, like little things, because you're like, oh well, capitalism, they're gonna, they're taking from us anyway. I was making like my own little convictions on why I should steal. Like these bananas, I just ring them up for less, they shouldn't be costing this much. And so yeah, but in the end I didn't realize I was stealing from myself. I would have money, because it's like, how you gonna call yourself abundant and sovereign and all these things, but then you gotta steal? So you don't really represent that energy. You don't represent abundance fully if you gotta steal. You should be like, yeah, I got it. Like, I'm always be taken care of. I'll pay for that. And maybe this will bless somebody else, feed somebody else's family or something. And even though it's capitalism and how they've been doing stuff and cheating, or you don't buy it, don't support it. But yeah, so I was noticing a lot of little money. I gotta pay this here, or I got a little bill here, or there's a ticket here. It was like little, it would get siphoned in little ways and come up for the same amount I was stealing. So it was me doing that to me. So yeah, I had to learn, like, oh, I'm never stealing again, because I don't want those problems. I don't want me blocking me. So with that said, we at 19 minutes. I want to keep these under 20 minutes or less. Please, I gotta do it less than that. But but yeah, if you have any questions, anything or any topics you want to talk about, we're gonna talk about it. I'm all for it. But yeah, you'll get to know if you ain't shit or not. Use virtues, strengthen that. But okay, other than that, I'm Yoda Katori. This is ITOC. I care, we care, always when we're here. I'm still trying to figure out a nice. I'm not sticking my middle finger up at y'all too. I'm always into signs, like what it feels like and what I'm doing. Like, wait, hold up. I'm like, because people read that. People are psychic too. But yeah, I'm out. Love y'all.